There's a storm forming over the windy city. Not the kind that bends trees or rattles windows. This one builds inside helmets, under shoulder pads, and deep within the heart of a defense desperate to roar again. Chicago Bears fans, brace yourselves. The Lightning has arrived, and it carries a name that splits opinions as quickly as it splits secondary. CJ Gardner-Johnson. The 27-year-old safety is chaos incarnate, a mix of muscle, mind, and mischief. He doesn't just play football, he conducts it. Every snap, every glare, every taunt, calculated electricity. Last season in Philadelphia, he didn't just chase interceptions. He hunted them, 6 in total, 1 for a touchdown. But those are only the visible stats. His real gift is invisible, his ability to turn defenses from systems into storms. And now, reunited with defensive mastermind Dennis Allen, the conductor meets his composer once more. Together, they once built an orchestra of aggression in New Orleans. Now, in Chicago, they seek to craft a symphony of fear. It's poetic, isn't it? The same man who once made Bears receivers lose their cool, Javon Wims and Anthony Miller, both ejected after tangling with his words, now wears their colors. Once the villain in Navy Blues nightmares, now the hero in Navy Blues armor. That's football's poetry, today's foe, tomorrow's fortress. Chicago's defense hasn't lacked talent. It's lacked temperature, and Gardner-Johnson brings heat. He brings the sound of cleats that crack like thunder, and a voice that echoes like prophecy through the huddle. When he speaks, teammates listen, not because they have to, but because they feel the current shift when he opens his mouth. This isn't just a signing, it's a statement. The Bears are done whispering rebuild, they're shouting resurrection. With Kyler Gordon and Jalen Johnson nursing injuries, Chicago's secondary looked like a glass wall in a hurricane. Gardner-Johnson, he's the reinforcement beam. He's the edge they lost, the spine they needed, and the voltage their defense craved. But make no mistake, electricity is dangerous. CJGJ walks the fine line between passion and provocation. He's part general, part grenade. Handled right, he wins wars. Mishandled, he explodes. That's why Dennis Allen matters. He's the man who understands the fuse. He knows when to light it and when to let it burn slow. Picture it, Soldier Field, Sunday night, under the floodlights. An opposing quarterback looks left, sees Gardner-Johnson's glare, and decides, maybe not this time. That's not strategy, that's fear, earned fear. This move isn't just about defense, it's about identity. The Bears aren't playing for survival anymore, they're playing for supremacy. They're saying to the NFC North, we've been quiet long enough. In a city built on grit and glory, Gardner-Johnson embodies both. He's the kind of player who turns games into sermons and every tackle into testimony. So, let the league take note. The Bears are not rebuilding, they're reawakening. And the storm that's coming from Hollis Hall? It doesn't carry rain, it carries reckoning. Because when CJ Gardner-Johnson takes the field, the weather changes, and Chicago becomes the eye of the storm.